What's up, everybody? Today I want to share with you a little trick that I use, that I developed back in Nam. Sometimes you got to pull a rabbit out of the hat and you don't have a hose clamp on you. I want to show you guys a technique that I have learned that is far superior to hose clamps. Though it may cut your arm off, you take a piece of steel wire and you wrap it. Oh, this vise is killing me. Come on, man. You wrap it once. Oops, you gotta make it a tight wrap though, or else it won't work. Just like that. And we keep tension on it while we do that first wrap. That's critical, or else you don't get that triple band right there. You gotta have the triple band. And we're gonna take this wire up high a little bit here and get a little bit more of a twist on it. This is far better. First of all, you can't really find hose clamps that are this small. I'm sure they make them. I don't think I would, I don't think I've ever seen one that size. I'll probably put one more on the end here, but I just want to show, these are actually save the day job site fixes that turned out to be far superior than actual hose clamps. For example, you see here I have a hose clamp. These little things just don't work well. They're not shaped right for this size hose. And I gave up on them. Plus they really hurt. See, we have a similar scenario here. You can keep bringing it around and making more than one knot. If you leave the piece really long. Man, why do iPhone cameras suck so bad they won't focus for nothing? But it's just a little trick that I learned that is, as I said, this is just regular baling wire here. Baling wire works really good because it's so malleable. This is stainless steel wire. These here will chop your head off, man. You really got to be careful with these. I highly recommend taping those off if you're using these for nail guns or something like that. You really got to be aware of those that are on there. Them are nasty. I need to cover them up before I forget. That's one bad thing about that. You need to manage that spike because it will catch you if you're not looking. So I usually try to bite it off of there. But when you're working with hoses this small, you really don't have any other option. And it is a very powerful connection. Definitely does the job very well. And it's better if you put a lot of arm force into it. I like to start off with a piece about a foot long to do a little hose like this, because that way you get your hands around it and you get a good hard triple wrap. I kind of probably did a bad presentation of that because I forgot about that one attribute, is that first wrap. You want to be as tight as you can get your hands to tighten it. The twisting action only tightens the second wrap. Or the third wrap, I mean. The first wrap you want to tighten with your hands. But at any rate, I'm going to be doing this one too. Maybe I'll show you from a distance. Okay, so I've got this big long piece. This is going to be kind of difficult with this torch on here. I should almost take this torch off, but I'm going to leave it on to kind of simulate an emergency scenario where this stuff is so sharp, man. Stainless steel wire will kill you. Okay, so I've got it started. I'm putting a lot of force on it. Trying anyway. Okay. And now while I still have a lot of force on it, that's when I want to get this other wrap. This thing's a little too delicate for this technique is what's really happening. So I'm going to calm down a little bit on that before I ruin tomorrow's experiment. I don't know if I'm happy with that job. We'll find out here in a minute. Sometimes it's good to double it up to do a wrap like this. And then with the remaining ears of wire, you bend down the twist and then do the whole process over again. That's a superior method. I might even give that a shot just for the presentation of the tactic. It's very hard to do. without chopping yourself to death. So here we go. Give it one more wrap. Barely got enough wire around there. Oh yeah, I'm cruising for a blood test here. All right, that's just starting to ruin the whole thing. Hopefully this thing don't blow off on me again. Okay, that looks kind of hideous. But at any rate, it kind of showed you how I pull on it. It's essential that you get that pull in there. You can't just wrap it on there like you're knitting a sock. You really got to get some force involved. That last wrap was horrible. I didn't have the room with this thing in the way. Plus this thing's so delicate. I'm liable to kill it. But I hope you guys get some use out of that. Because I'll tell you what, when you're out there in the field and all hell's breaking loose already, the last thing you want to worry about is freaking hoses. Not having clamps. And it works so well that I don't even use hose clamps anymore. I will never buy a hose clamp for pneumatic equipment again.